yesterday we have already discussed about the function when increasing derivative is greater than 0 and when function decreasing derivative at that point is less than 0. Now in between we have discussed there is a point at which the graph is extensive and then their corresponding derivative is 0. Again there is a turning point at which the graph is extensive and derivative is 0. Here and we have discussed already this graph, and based on this graph, yesterday we have already discussed in previous class whatever thing, we draw a very important result that we have to see what is the result that will depend on this observation or on the graph. Here we have theorem number 2. Clear? What says this theorem? So you see the statement of the theorem, that is very important. What says that f be a function define an open interval I. Now we are given a function in open interval I. So corresponding we have to draw graph. Then what observation is there? Then say suppose there is a point C belongs the given interval I. Suppose C belongs I be any point. If f has a local maxima or a local minima at x equal to C. So what means this? In the given function, if there is any point C in the interval or in the given open interval, then if it has maxima or minima, local maxima and local minima at that point, then this is very important condition. Then at that point derivative is 0. First point what says? At that point derivative is 0. At which point? Function has maxima or minima. Or f is not differentiable. There are two conditions. Either the derivative of the function at that point is 0, or at that point it is not differentiable. This is very important. Means when function has its maximum and minimum value at any point, so at that point corresponding derivative will be 0, or at that point the function is not differentiable. This is clear? What I am saying like this. This graph when we draw, as we have already yesterday see, when it is increasing f dash x greater than 0, when decreasing f dash x is less than 0. In between these two situations, there is at least one point C where it has a maximum value. Which when graph is changing from positive to negative, there is a point at which the derivative is 0. With at C1, x equal to C1, derivative is 0. So that is known as a point of local maxima. So this point C1 is called the point of local maxima. Then again you can say here it is a decreasing then increasing. So there is a again f dash x less than 0, here f dash x is greater than 0. In between there is at least one point C2 where derivative is 0. Derivative of the function is 0. So this point is point of local minima. So this local minima or local maxima will always occur at the point where the derivative is 0. Very condition. Now here you can say for this function this is not differentiable because we have here left hand derivative not equal to right hand derivative with the bracket in this point. So this function is not differentiable at C3. So this is also a point of local maxima, point of non-differentiability or point of local maxima. Means at this is not differentiable, then also it has local maxima, and here in this point C4 Again, this is not differentiable. Yet we have a point of non-differentiability and point of local minima. So we get important result by this theorem. In any function, if it has local maxima or local minima, then at that point derivative is zero. Either at that point derivative is zero or it is not differentiable. So such point is known as a critical point. So point C is called as a critical point. So what is the meaning of critical point? A point at which the derivative of the function is zero or the function is not differentiable. So that point is known as critical point. Now here one more thing. The converse of this not true. Converse what? The converse of this theorem is not true. Converse means if we have f dash c equal to 0 or f is not differentiable, then the given function has maxima or minima or not. This is clear. Converse what say? If f dash c equal to 0 means derivative of a function is 0, then at that point the function has maxima or not, minima or not. This is the converse. For that we have taken one example. This is the example. This example what explain? We are given function fx equal to x cube. This is the graph of the function fx equal to x cube. Now if you find the derivative, its derivative will be 3x square. And if you want to find derivative at 0, is 0? Here put 0. So derivative of this function at origin is 0. So what we get this condition f dash c equal to 0. So at x equal to 0, we have derivative of the given function is 0. Then this function has a maxima or minima. You have to check either this function has a maximum value or minimum value when its derivative is 0. So as you can see by observation, this graph where you are extending value of x as a 1. If you are putting x1, then y will be 1, x2, y8, x3, y27, x5, then 125. So as you are increasing the value of x, then corresponding value of y is also increasing and goes to infinity. So it has no maximum value, or we can say there is a no point of maxima. In this graph, there is a no maxima point. Similarly, when you take x equal to 0, it is 0. X equal to minus 1, then it is minus 1. X minus 2, then minus 8, minus 27, and in this case, this will be also goes in negative direction. So this function has no minima, maxima, and minima. This is clear that this function has neither maximum value or nor minimum value. But we are saying this. So that is the converse is not true. Means at any point if function derivative is 0, then it is not necessarily always at that point the function has a maxima and a minima. This is clear? So what theorem says? Theorem says if any function has a local maxima and local minima, then at that point derivative will be 0 or function is not differentiable. Is it clear? So you have to write down this. This statement you write, and at this point we are calling the critical point. What is the meaning of critical point? Point at which f dash is 0 or f is not differentiable. For the given function, the point at which the derivative is 0 or it is not differentiable, that point is known as critical point. Clear? So now this is only basic thing what we have seen in the case of the maxima and minima, and by general or with the help of a graph or inspection method we have find the maximum and minimum values. Clear? So now with the help of derivative, how can we check either the given function as the maximum or minimum? This is very important theorem. With the help of derivative, we can find out the local maximum value and local minimum value of a function. So that is known as first derivative test. The test we are using to find out either the given function has local maximum value or local minimum, that is known as first derivative test. Why we call first derivative test? Because we find the first derivative of the given function, and with the help of first derivative we have checked the given function it has local maximum value or local minimum value. Clear? So see what say this theorem statement what say, let f be a function defined on an open interval I. Suppose we are given a function which is defined on open interval I. We are discussing only open interval. So let f be a continuous. This condition also there. The function should be continuous at a critical point. Now this is already meaning of the critical point. Critical point when f dash x equal to or c equal to 0 or not defined. Yes. So at critical point c. So c means at the point c derivative is 0 or derivative does not exist. Only two conditions at the point c, either derivative is 0 or we can say at this point derivative does not exist. That is known as critical point. Clear? So now how do we check? First of all you have to find the derivative, first derivative. After finding the derivative, you have to check. First point what say, if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative and x increases to c, as the value of x is increasing, then corresponding value of the derivative it changes from positive to negative. It means decreasing. And x is increasing, but f dash x is decreasing. Then, or other word you can say, here also say like if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative and x increases through c. That is, if f dash x greater than 0 at every point sufficiently close to and to the left of c. This is very interesting. Very interesting point. What say, if f dash x greater than 0 at every point sufficiently close to and to the left of c. Suppose here say at this point c1. This is our c1. Now a point very close to c1 and left of this c से कम कोई भी वैल्यू, सपोज c1 minus h at this point. Clear? So c at every point sufficiently close to and to the left, close to and left of this point. Here we can take C1. Then what we see that at the left of this point the derivative should be greater than 0. Right of this derivative should be less than 0. So the point is called as point of local maxima. तो बहुत आसान है. लोकल मैक्सिमा क्या होगी? जिस पॉइंट के लेफ्ट में वैल्यू डेरिवेटिव की पॉजिटिव होगी और उस पॉइंट के राइट में डेरिवेटिव की वैल्यू नेगेटिव. मींस वैल्यू ऑफ f dash is changing from positive to negative. यहाँ प्लस है, करते करते 0 और फिर नेगेटिव आ गया. So when this is positive and x is increasing, ये very important thing, x is increasing but the value of y is decreasing, means from positive to negative. So that point is known as local maxima point. And value at that point, value of the function at that point is known as local maximum value. Local maximum value is kept as fx, not fx, at the point C. Clear? This is the first point. Now second point what say? That is just converse of this. Here you can say at the C2. Left side derivative sign is negative, on the right side derivative sign is positive. So what's the second point? You write down the second point. If f dash x changes sign from negative to positive, here f dash x is negative, less than 0 is negative, then here C2 and then positive. F dash x is greater than 0. This is f dash x greater than 0. It changes from negative to positive. Just converse of this. Clear? So what says if f dash x changes sign from negative to positive as x increases through C. Increases through C means यहाँ से जैसे ही x आगे बढ़ता है, as we are increasing the value of x, ये तो C हमारा या C2 है. For this point crossing from left to right, corresponding change in the derivative is from negative to positive. So that is known as point of local minima. In other way or other language, you can say if f dash x is less than 0 at every point sufficiently close to and to the right of C, right of this C, yeah, to the left of C, then negative we can take at left of C, at left side of the C, f dash x is negative or less than 0. But f dash x greater than 0 at every point sufficiently close to and to the right of C, every point right of C, right side में और इसके पास में, at that point this should be greater than 0. So we call that is point of local maxima or local minima. Clear this is? So third condition statement C, third point of the first derivative as third point. In first point we have to see sign is changing from positive to negative. In second point we see sign of derivative is changing from negative to positive. So there are two possibilities already. We are changing as x is increasing, then corresponding value of the derivatives will be either positive to negative, then it is local maxima, and if it is negative to positive, then it is local minima. Now suppose there is a third condition may be there. When we are increasing x, then neither it is changing from positive to increasing the x. So such point is called as point of inflection. This is the third. If f dash x does not change sign as x increases through c, means any point at which the value is not, suppose here x equal to 0. Clear? So when you are taking derivative at that point, then f dash c is 0. So if you take any point less than 0, like minus 0.5 and put here, then again 0. If you take the plus 0.5, then put again 0. Means in both conditions we are getting same value. So what say? If f dash x does not change sign as x increases to c, then c is neither a point of local maxima or local minima. In that condition, c is called as neither a point of local maxima or local minima. At such point is called as point of inflection. Such type of points is called as a point of inflection. Clear? Means inflection means we cannot say at this point the given function as a maxima or minima. Like we are taking example this. For point of inflection, you can consider fx equal to x cube. You find the derivative 3x square. Now you can put the point at x equal to 0. Our point x equal to 0. Like here we are taking c, so c equal to 0. Now if you put the any point in less than this and find the derivative and greater than, then this sign will be always same. Clear? You may take like x equal to 0.5 or x equal to minus 0.5. So sign is changing, x is changing or increasing from negative to positive. Minus 0.5 to 5. Now if you put these value in the derivative, अगर आप इसकी वैल्यू डेरिवेटिव रखोगे x इक्वल टू माइनस 0.5, तो डेरिवेटिव क्या आ जाएगा? f dash minus 0.5. You multiply this 3 into 25, that is 75. And if you are putting the value f dash as plus 0.5, that is also 75. So when we are putting the value, both the value, the value or sign of the derivative is positive. There is no change. अगर हमने 0 से छोटी ली वैल्यू, then positive, greater than 0, then also. Means there is no change in the sign of the derivative. So when there is no change in the sign of the derivative, we call this function as neither point of local maxima and local minima. So we already by extraction method already proved previous contact that this will be have no maxima and no minima. And with the help of it first derivative test, we have checked this function has no maxima and no minima. So this x equal to 0 is called as the point of inflection. This is clear? So here we are taking two. One is a critical point and other is a point of inflection. These are important points. Critical point. And this is the point of inflection. Point of inflection. These two are clear or not? Critical point क्या होता है? At which derivative is 0 or f dash x does not exist. This is the critical point. Meaning of critical point means point at which the derivative of the given function is 0 and point or f dash x does not exist. Means its function is not differentiable. And we have already seen in previous chapter, function is not differentiable. It means its left hand derivative not equal to right hand derivative. And here secondary point is point of inflection. So what is the meaning of point of inflection? means point at which the function has neither maximum value nor minimum value. For any function, the point at which it has no maximum value and no minimum, or we can say there is no local maxima exists or no local minima exists. So this is clear. So you have write down these topics are very important. This theory, or we can say basic concept, we have to apply in the solving the next problem, because one question will be asked always from this, either the given function has a local maxima or local minima. For that context, this is very important. So you have to see this.